Alright guys, I'm in my buddy's 2012 SRT8 Jeep with a 392. We're following this sick, I think it's a 432. I know nothing about those cars, but I'm sure I'm flashing up right now for you guys. It's really cool. I know this video is supposed to be about the Jeep, but we'll take a second and admire this awesome piece of automotive history. Don't mind the noise in the background. I am with my boy and his child. This is kind of like where this video is going to go. And I really do think this is arguably one of the best dadmobiles you can get for the money. I think my Scat Pack's a great car and a great value. But this SRT8 Jeep is a phenomenal vehicle. We're kind of going to go over it a little bit today. So some quick background on this vehicle. It's a 392 5-speed auto. The horsepower is a little less than my Scat Pack. It's around 470, 475. It is the 5-speed auto, and we will go over the 5-speed auto because I do have an 8-speed in my Scat. So I'm kind of going to go over the 5-speed and versus the 8-speed. 0 to 60 this time. We actually already did a quick run, as I'm sure I flashed up with you guys.
6.2 seconds, 0 to 60.
We did it 0 to 60 around 6 seconds flat. Keep in mind that was in this hot heat with the air conditioning running. We just did it a little quick. This car is easily capable of 5 seconds all day long, 0 to 60, which is not bad. Keep that in mind, guys. I know I was talking to somebody the other day about like how like quarter mile is like kind of the new time for street car and production car, like how well a car does. But 0 to 60 is still a very important time. Why do I say that? It's because if you're at a light, especially in this thing, right, it's an SUV, it's 5,000 pounds. You know, this thing will easily keep up with a lot of modern day sports cars and kind of embarrass them a little bit. Because I mean, really once you hit 60, especially if you're a child in a car, you're going to just let off the gas anyway. But let's dive in to some other characteristics of the vehicle, guys. These Hemis never get old, guys. So kind of back to the performance here. The vehicle is equipped with 6-piston Brembo brakes, and although this is a heavy car, this thing comes to a stop really well, which is important in today's world because cars have gotten. Oh, it's taking an opportunity here. In today's world, how fast cars are getting, 700 horsepower Hellcats. The GT500 is going to be 700 and something horsepower. ZL1's like 650. Everything's fast, so it's really important as our cars get fast, these cars stop. And I can tell you guys, you drive this car around town, these six-piston Brembos brings this beast of a car down to stop really fast. I kind of want to get into the transmission, being that I do have the 8-speed, this is a 5-speed. I do really like this transmission a lot. From my research, it's supposed to be a pretty sturdy transmission. It's been with a lot of the high-performance Chrysler products for a while now, replaced by the ZF 8-speed in 15. But that being said, yeah, so the gearing isn't as great as the 8-speed. Obviously, probably on the highway, it probably does rev pretty low, but the gearing's kind of tall and you can feel it when you're driving around. The shifts are great. I'm in sport mode, it's just banging gears and it's a lot of fun. Keep in mind this is a factory stock car, it's not tuned in any way. So the shifts are great, it's a sturdy trans. The gearing's a little tall, but at least we have that 6.4 liter and the torque to kind of make up for that. It's not like some of these other cars, if you have like a 6-cylinder and you have these longer gears, you know, it's one thing. Yes, I do think from a performance standpoint the 8-speed is better, but this 5-speed, let me demonstrate real quick for you guys. It had no problem picking the right gear. That one went up to $4,000 and we just started going. So once again, the tune's on point. The gearing's not terrible. It's not as good as the 8, but it's really not that bad. So yeah, the next thing I kind of want to talk about, oddly enough, we're in an SUV. It's kind of weird to talk about it, but we're going to talk about handling here in a second, guys. Let's get this gas pedal going, guys. There we go. It really is impressive, guys, how this thing moves. There's so much weight to it. It really is. That's what you need the displacement for, guys. Alright guys, talked about it in the video. I want to go ahead. I got some roads up ahead. Let's check out these roads. I'm going to put it down a gear. Another gear. Yeah. Got to test out the brakes a little bit, right? Love the steering wheel. Brakes are great. Just floored it out of the apex, by the way, guys. And of course, caught up to this Prius looking thing. Ruined my day. Well, without acting like I'm on a racetrack, guys, like spirited driving, if you will, just go around some twisty turns. Yeah, there's body rolls you can see in the footage. It's not bad at all. Not bad at all, especially when, like, if you really think you're driven, like, I've driven SUVs before. I've driven, you know, SUVs back in, like, the 2000 era, early 2000 era, and talk about, like, body roll. I'm trying to stop here so we can talk for a second. Talk about body roll, this is not bad. It's right to me, like, alright, if you've driven a Scat Pack Charger or, you know, a reasonably handled car, those cars are also very good for the weight. You have to put in perspective. I mean, I can't imagine anybody getting in this. They might be used to, like, a Porsche or, you know, 370Z, the WRXs, the Corvettes. Obviously, those cars handle very well. But once again, guys, to get in this car and to complain that it handles like crap, knowing that's an SUV, I just doubt, I can't see anybody actually getting in and talking about this thing doesn't handle very well. For what it is, it's actually pretty good and it's fun. And that's the important thing. Alright, boys and girls, let's test this out again, shall we? Honestly, I think, guys, I like the shifts in this more than my Scat with the 8-speed. The shifts are, not only that, like, I like something that's more than just like a hard shift, it's crisp. You know, I've been in other cars that have been modified, so they get them tuned, so they shift real hard. But I mean, it kind of like jerks you around like you're a freaking hooker. It's like, not that great. I like a crisp shift, almost like you're in a manual transmission car. So I have another opportunity to kind of demonstrate that again. I'm sure you guys obviously can't feel it watching the video, but I can assure you guys that the way this car shifts, it's pretty. Go ahead, buddy.
Okay.
All right. Oh, here you go again. Yeah. Oh, okay. Right past the police station. Whoopsies. All right, guys, back in manual mode here. I kind of didn't get a chance to go over that with you guys. I don't want to skip that out. It's part of the driving experience, right? So, doing the downshift. So, downshifts are a little slow. Upshifts aren't bad. Once again, I like the shifts. Miles likes the shifts. That's my buddy's child in the back, and, you know, he's probably knows more about cars than I do at this point, so his opinion counts more if it is me. So, once again, the upshifts, the downshifts are definitely slow. I feel like my Scat's definitely quicker. I haven't driven too many crazy autos or dual clutches. I've driven a GTR. Right? Miles agrees that's a dual clutch. That's definitely quicker. So the downshifts are a little slow. When I get out there a little bit, we'll kind of go over and do some more harder downshifts and really see if that wakes it up a little bit. So yeah, guys, the downshifts compared to what I've driven before, including my Scat, the downshifts are one of my complaints about the vehicle. They're a little slow, a little sluggish, they're not crisp. My car almost will, like, real hard downshift, almost like blimp the throttle, like your rev match, almost, not quite. So they're a little sluggish in this. The upshifts, like I said previously in the video, are awesome. The car does bang the gears really nice. There's a slight bark in the shifts, and I was kind of talking to Joe earlier, my buddy who owns the vehicle, that I think an exhaust would really wake up the shifts in the car, especially on the full throttle. So, once again, I'm back in drive. That's kind of it. The downshifts could be a little better. The upshifts aren't bad at all, guys. Alright, guys. I can't help myself. Actually, I think I like it in drive more.
I was about to say this.
Yeah, I like the car and drive more as far as just getting on it. It actually does a phenomenal job of shifting itself. And I don't have to worry about, like, over revving because it's a little delayed with the shifts. So I started shifting at like 5,500 by the time it figured things out. It's shifting at 6. So I know better that. But honestly, guys, yeah, I would leave this thing in drive and just get it. Honestly. Once again, that's kind of the point of the video, guys. If you're like, kind of what I was, and I already had an idea because I've driven the car before. If you are looking for a car that is fun to drive, but you're trying to be an adult, you know what I mean? You probably shouldn't be shoving a whole family in a Mustang or something like that, and you're trying to, you know, be an adult. This is kind of a great way to kind of have your cake and eat it too. You got the big motor, you got the big brakes, you got some suspension upgrades. This thing's not bad around the turns. You know, it's obviously no Corvette, it's no WRX, no STI, nothing like that. but it's not bad. It's still fun. I mean, if you want to have fun, it's a fun vehicle to drive. It really is. I can't stress enough. It's good looking. It's got that, as far as its looks concerned, right guys, it's got that, to me, it's going to sound weird, but let me explain. It kind of has the same effect some Porsches have, right? What do I mean by that? You ever hear people talking about like the Porsche GT3, right guys? People are always saying like, it's such a good looking car, but it's not like, it doesn't get the same attention like a Lamborghini, right? You can go buy in a Porsche GT3 and like guys like us and gals like us that are into those things, we'll know right away what it is, just like they'll know what this is, but it's not too much attention, you know what I mean? So, and sometimes guys, too much attention is bad attention. So it's a good looking truck, it's a good looking vehicle, it's got a lot of presence, but it's not too much in your face, and I can't help myself. Let's go guys. Alright guys, I think the only way you get in trouble with this car, I'm kind of noticing it right now, is I'm catching a lot of red lights. And it is really tempting because it's all-wheel drive. I want to talk about that for a second. Because it's all-wheel drive, you just want to floor it everywhere, guys. You really do, because it just grips and goes. And if you're used to any high-performance rear-wheel drive car, guys, you can't do that. Like, when I first broke in my Scat Pack, guys, and it was my first time doing like a wide open throttle at a dead stop, I don't know what I was thinking. I literally just mashed it. And guess what I did, guys? I sat there and did this massive burnout by accident. Little wheel, oh yeah. Yeah, and that's the only thing about this vehicle that might get you in trouble. Is it's just so tempting to just hit every light. Every red light, just go for it. And I kind of was talking about that earlier about the 0 to 60 time, guys, because if you want to embarrass someone real quick, you can embarrass a lot of cars, because yeah, like my Scat Pack, I think I've gotten down to a 4.4 0 to 60 run, which is really a fast time for what that car is. But if I'm not paying attention, or I give it too much gas on the street, my buddy will smoke me in this. Trust me on that. 0 to 60, because it has traction, there's actually no other vehicle in the market as far as Mopar is concerned that you can get at 392, which is a 6.4 liter with all-wheel drive. Yes, back in 2014 they offered the RT in the Charger platform with all-wheel drive, but that was the 5.7. That was not the 392. Let's get on the highway here. Oh, I got a merge. Oh man, that was challenging. All I had to do is just stab the gas a little bit more. Let's go talk about its highwayman. Okay, guys? Tell him, Miles. Alright guys, well I have a grin on my face. What I want to talk about is what I don't like about the car. Now, it's kind of honestly hard to talk about that, because it's like most people that review the car and they kind of go over the things they don't like. It's real stereotypical stuff. It's heavy, it's big, you know. And I could say it is heavy. Like going around a turn, you feel the weight. You kind of, it leans. It's not bad considering its weight, but I almost feel like it's stupid to say you don't like it, because that's what it is. It's an SUV. The whole point of this kind of vehicle is that you can have your kids, the wife, grocery shop. You can do all of that. Miles agrees. Go ahead, buddy. You could do all that, and that's the whole point of the vehicle. Oh my God! I should just have went. So like, you know, for the money, I don't have like crazy complaints about it. I wouldn't mind it having, you know, everything that I kind of want to, everything that like I think could be a little louder. That's what we do, right, guys? We modify. So yeah, I think the car could use an exhaust. I'm sure it'd be funner to try some more go fast goodies, but I don't know what, you know, I would change the tires. You can kind of hear them. You probably hear them in the video. That's what it sounds like, a wheel bearing. It's really just the tires. So I don't have a whole lot to complain. You know, they're used cars. I mean, I think you can get these things for like 35 grand. So, you know, what am I going to do? The interior is nice. It's suede leather. It's got a nice steering wheel. One could argue that the carbon's cheesy. I don't really think it's that bad. I don't mind it at all. So, I mean, that's kind of my complaints about the vehicle. I mean, without sounding like a stereotypical, let me complain about dumb things, really. That's just not my style, guys. I'm not going to just complain to complain or be negative, although it does very well on YouTube, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's sort of my nicks and nannies what I don't like about the vehicle, guys. Let's go ahead and let's continue on to the next topic. Alright guys, that wraps the video up. Just got done doing a review on the SRT Jeep right there, looking good. I want to say thank you for watching. Make sure to comment below if you want to see more videos like that. Please subscribe and make sure you smash the like button. I want to give a shout out to my buddy, where is he? There he is, trying to hide. Joe back there for letting me review his SRT8 Jeep, guys. I'll see you guys next video. Take it easy. Peace.